Hello and welcome to WJTS-Inform. I'm your host, Bill Potter. We are meeting candidates who are running for office in the upcoming election, or I should say in the ongoing election. And joining me in the studio is a candidate running for Dubois County Council in District Number 3. That is Charmian Klem. Charmian, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Bill.
Well, we're glad to have you here. Now, we've had a lot of the candidates here in the spring, but we're having you back in the fall because things kind of change as we go along. But again, let's find out, who is Charmian Klem?
Well, I'm Charmian Klem. I'm the Republican candidate running for District 3. I grew up in St. Henry as a Steckler. Jerry and Marcia are my parents. I married Barry Klem 10 years ago. We live in Brettsville now. We have a 5-year-old and a 4-year-old at home, and I'm just super excited about just getting out and meeting people in the county. You know, some of my background information, I have a degree in German and math. I am a former teacher of high school students. And I also have a lot of experience with accounting. So that's just, in a nutshell, some of my experience.
Okay, well, Charmian, why are you running for the office of Dubois County Council?
Okay, why am I running for Dubois County Council? Sometimes I'm like, why am I running for Dubois County Council? But not really, no. It's just been on my mind for quite some time, you know, as a young mom, to just get involved and just impact the future for the positive. I don't really have any major complaints, you know, about things in Dubois County. We're in the black. Bills are getting paid. That's always great. You know, we've got great roads. Everybody just really works hard in Dubois County. We're really blessed. I just feel like I can bring a different perspective, fresh ideas, you know, just thinking forward and making sure that we're seizing every opportunity we have for the future to make sure that Dubois County is just on the up and up. We continue to be that way, and it just keeps going and gets better.
Well, let's kind of define what District 3 is for folks who would be voting for you in Dubois County.
Okay, District 3 is made up of 6 townships. We start up in the northeast corner of Dubois County with Columbia. Then we have Marion, Hall, Jefferson, Jackson, and Ferdinand townships. So anybody that's basically in the eastern half of Dubois County will see my name on the ballot.
Okay, now let's talk about some issues, challenges, or concerns that may be ongoing now or you foresee in the future for Dubois County Council, and how would you address those as part of the council? Okay,
some of the things that are still going on now, there's the salary study that's going on, you know, that's being pursued. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with that Jason Heil left the county because, you know, our salary that we were paying him just wasn't up to standards with what a lot of other counties were offering, so he moved. So I think that was just a big wake-up call, you know, to the county to make sure that we're not losing any more of our great employees and just great, hardworking people for that reason. So, you know, just making sure that we're, you know, compatible with other counties and where we should be on the pay scale with our employees. And I have talked to, you know, several county employees as I've been out doing door-to-door work, and that has been one of their concerns. You know, something else is, you know, just the community corrections, making sure that, you know, we do all of our homework as a county to make sure that, you know, if we do have to put more tax dollars toward that we really make sure that everything is being done there to make sure that their budgets are, you know, in line and they're doing everything they can with the program income. Because you know, that's another concern that I've heard as I've been out and about is just, you know, we're already spending tax dollars from the state with community corrections, and people really want us to be careful not to spend more our county tax dollars on that if we don't have to. And then another thing that we've been talking about with voters is just the infrastructure, making sure that we get connected from I-64 up to I-69. You know, that would just alleviate a lot of the traffic that goes through Huntingburg and Jasper. You know, that it would get a lot of the, you know, non-essential traffic, people that aren't doing business in our area, that the commuter traffic, you know, to just keep them moving through the county. And then it would also, you know, not only alleviate that, but it would also help to grow our county. You know, if we're connected with major infrastructure, a lot of companies, that's one of the first questions they ask. Are you next to an interstate? And we are, but it's very, it's not right next to an interstate. Interstate 64 is quite a ways away, and then having to jog around through towns, it makes it a challenge for a new business looking this way. They might choose our area because it's very safe. We have hardworking people, and we have great schools. I mean, but we really do need to make sure that we get that infrastructure, because it would just really help things to expand here in Dubois County.
What differentiates you from your opponent in this race?
Well, Nancy Wilson, I will give her the fact that she does have a very professional, business resume, and she's done a lot for the community in the different community service things that she's done. One thing that I feel like I can offer is the flexibility of schedule and just the availability to be working for the county. I do work for my parents, Steckler Grass-Fed, their cheese business. I work very, very part-time, 1 day a week. I have a Mary Kay business that I can, weave that in and around every aspect of my life. But mostly I stay at home with our 2 young children. And yes, they keep me busy, as any children do, old, young, or in between. But I feel like I can just give more of my time to Dubois County than someone who has a full-time job can. I just have more of my time to give.
Okay, now Charmian, you have the attention of the WJTS audience. This is your opportunity to talk to them about voting for you.
Okay, all right. Well, there are so many things that a person can consider when voting for somebody for office. I just want everybody to know and thank the people of Dubois County for their hospitality. I have been to over 1,100 homes in the past several weeks, and every single home that I've been at, everyone has been so hospitable. I mean, just friendly. I've not gotten run off by anybody. But just, growing up on the farm as the oldest of 8 kids, I really had to learn the value of hard work and what that can get, where that can get you in life. And just having to be very practical, frugal with the income that we had on the farm, I use those same principles in our household income. And I want to, use all of what I've learned on the farm, just so many valuable lessons I've learned out there, just with responsibility, practicality, frugality, and just putting all of those pieces to work for Dubois County, because this really is the only place I want to live. I've been here my whole life and I don't ever want to go anywhere else. But then just to keep that going in Dubois County. And I just would really, really appreciate your vote. And thank you very much, Bill, for having me.
Charmian, thank you very much. Our guest has been Charmian Klem. Charmian is a candidate for Dubois County Council District Number 3. It's the eastern part of the county. Make sure you go out and vote. You can vote between now and Election Day, or obviously on Election Day. Again, Charmian, thank you for being our guest, and thank you for watching WJTS Inform. We are local people watching local people.